So once you've got it all back together like that, we're going to move on to install the augers and the auger bushings. I'm going to replace the two bearings that go at the end of the augers. Now I didn't get OEM Honda bearings for that. All I did is matched up the number on the bearing. There's a number there, 6203, and all you have to do is match those numbers. And there's a number on the bearing I'm putting in, 6203. So to do that, it's simple. Just insert your new bearings in the flange, press them down. Now, as you remember in the previous video, I had a hard time getting all the parts off the shaft because it was so seized on there because the guy lives near the highway. There's a lot of salt and it makes stuff stick together even more. So before I put these parts back on, I've got some Copa Slip made by Molly Slip. It's like an anti-seize. It's got a bit of copper, this one in there. And I'm going to rub the whole shaft with it. It's got like a paintbrush in there. And I'm going to put a lot. I don't care if it gets on other parts because it's going to jam up again on this guy if I don't do that with all the salt. Now you want to grab this adapter, stick it in this way here on one side. And now repeat the process on the other side here. Now you want to install your auger. Now what you need to do is align the hole on the auger that you see right here to the hole up top here. And stick your shear pin or shear bolt in there. And now attach the nut on the other side. And these are OEM Honda shear bolts, by the way. I do recommend that you get the original ones. Now install the other auger on. Install the shear bolt in this one as well. Now here's the whole auger system put back together. You want to make absolutely sure that your augers are pointing toward the impeller like that. I've also put a bit of anti-seize at both ends of the shaft. Now grab the flange with the bearing, insert it over the shaft like that. Do the same over here. Now what you need to do is line up this shaft here to the other shaft over there, and it's going to fit in perfectly in there. I'm going to start by lining up the flange to the holes here. Now insert this bolt here with a large washer. So I'll just tighten them up by hand for now on each side, and then I'll come back and make sure they're fully tight. Now you're going to need a 12mm socket for the center bolt, and for the smaller bolts a 10mm socket. And make sure you tighten up the bolts on this side here as well. Now back here behind the impeller, you have to line up the hole on this shaft here to the hole on the shaft of the gearbox, and then insert your bolt in there. So just turn the impeller. Make sure you've got the spark plug disconnected when you do this. And make sure you tighten up the bolt. Now you want to install this brace that goes over here. So just line it up here, stick in your bolts, put on the nuts. There's 2 of them. And now there's 4 bolts that hold the top. I'm going to tighten these up with a 12mm wrench. And don't forget to tighten up the top of the brace. Now I'm going to remove the oil plug from the gearbox with a 10mm socket. We're going to need to add some gear oil in there. So I've got some 80W90 gear oil, and I've got a hose here that I'm just going to stick in the gearbox hole. And I'm just going to pour the oil in until it comes back out the hole. Should be approximately half a liter. There, now it's pouring out. And I'm going to leave it at that. As long as it's dripping, you know that it's got enough. Now I'll put the plug back on and tighten it up good. Now all I've got left to install is that plastic cover, which will go right there. Just reinsert the cover. Now you're going to have two large Phillips screws that go right here. And one over here. Now on the other side, the screw is going to go where this little lip is. You want to start the screw, then make sure the plastic is in there. Now you want to reinstall the light, make sure the grommets inside the plastic. Put your 12mm bolt back in. Line this up. Now install the headlamp like this. There's another bolt on this side too. Once you've got everything on, the job's done. All you have to do now is try it out. I'm going to take it outside and start it up. Unfortunately, I do not have any snow to really try it out with, but I'm going to make it spin and hopefully it runs good. Choke, and on this blower you just turn the key. So once you've taken it out like that, you know it's going to run good. I wish I would have had more snow, but I know it's blowing and it's a job done. Honda makes really good snowblowers. I especially like the electric start feature with the onboard battery like that. And the tilt chute rotation here, all electric. And the hydrostatic drive here. So thanks for watching this series. Hopefully this video has helped you or will help you in the future when you repair your own Honda snowblower. If you follow the instructions in this video, you will be able to repair it yourself. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.